My name is Mansur. I'm a very large being. This is a convenient shelf. I find almost nobody else who visits likes to use stuff on these top shelves. I am 81. The healing waters of the goddess. I can actually stretch out full length and be entirely under the water. I love the sense of being fully, warmly supported. It's a delicate balance there, trying not to get water up my nose.
About 10 years ago, Mansur and I met.
My body was starting to hurt, and I'm limping along. And I was at ecstatic dance, which I also love.
So when I saw Mansur coming out of a dance, he was a little bit sort of like leaning forward, and knees were slightly turned in, hips were slightly tilted back. The thought in my mind was, anybody that big at age 70 that's tipping like that is going to have a really challenging time, because the weight of their body is going to start pulling really hard and it's going to start being very painful.
I had expected I would just be on a long decline.
Had nothing else happened, it would have been a decline. I would work with people to help them find their healthy bodies. And so I suggested to him that I could help him with that. Very clearly his body had sort of taken on the shape that it needed to be very efficient at turning, which he did a lot of.
I got into my Sufi practices basically accidentally 40 years ago. I sat with Buddhists for a while. I'd done yoga, but nothing really spoke to me. And then I did Dances of Universal Peace, where it's body prayer to song. You're moving and you're singing, and you're singing sacred chants from many different traditions.
I have him work pretty hard in his body, and as a result, he's quite strong. And back up. We do the second side. He ended up having surgery on your left hip, right? Your turning hip. Yeah. The wonderful thing about all that practice that happened pre-surgery was that you recovered so quickly because you were immediately able to get up. He could take his entire body weight in the arms of a chair and literally like just lift himself out of the chair. Everything else was working great, and so he was able to like start moving right away. Much of it has to do with just the fact that Mansur is very dedicated to the practice.
I've been working diligently. You know, I still do it. If I miss one day a month, that's rare.
1 day a month meaning like every day, minus 1 day in a month?
Yeah.
So every day.
I keep up my exercises because I found I just function a lot better if I do.
If you aren't in that place right now where at age 80 or 70 or 50, where you're just feeling like, I feel as good as I can feel right now. It's never too late to start. It's possible to start from where you are, and with little incremental movements in the right direction, everything can change.
And that's my morning routine. In my life, every decade has been better than the last. I can do this. I give it what I've got. You know, in that sense, everything is a challenge, and really nothing is. Some parts were difficult, but the part that went really smoothly was the learning how to work my body.
Okay. One more time, right in the middle like this. Yeah, well, it's kind of like resting on your hand and turning. It's a good idea.
Yeah. I had not expected to find a friend. That's one of the most joyful parts for me. It's all down there.
We look a lot alike. Like we do these exercises, and I look like a small version of him, and vice versa. So at any rate, we sort of found, this brothership through this practice.
I never had a younger brother. I never had a son. You know? Oh.
Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illallah, Allah.
We're saying we begin in the name of Allah, who is mercy and compassion. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ishkala mabudullah. God is love, lover, and beloved.